Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love, Libra. Let's do you guys an autumn reading and see what's on the cards for you this upcoming autumn. I shall use the same cards that I use with Virgo. We should start with the enchanted map. See where you are on the enchanted map. I can see a tiny little fly. Oh, I'm not sure where it's gone. It may come into the picture. On the table. Takes me to like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay. You're tiny, a tiny little fly. That's a bit like a fruit fly. Okay. Libra. Let's have and see. You want to have it and see it. Okay, I've got the card. Wizard of Awareness. Card number 3. The Wizard of Awareness. What's he thinking about? I've tried to do the light so that we can see the card. But when I bring it up close... Oh, hold on. Wizard of Awareness. I've got to get some good lighting for myself. Okay. It's like I'm focusing on you seeing the cards more than actually me being able to see the cards. I can see his magic staff. It's got a like twisty end to it now. Can you see? And these swirls behind him. What's swirling around in your mind? He is the Wizard of Awareness. Let's read this card. Libra, let's have a look and see what's on this gentleman's mind. Oh, I have another card, look, under the book here. Okay, we can put that there. Are you going to let me let go of the card? Okay. Card number 3. Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or over-excitement. You have the capacity to sing. Okay, you have the capacity to sing. To sing things clearly now. To see things clearly now. Unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. So Libra, in the observer role, observing what's going on around us and also within us. And we have strength. Well, this is interesting because I've already made mention of the Virgo reading, And I feel that these readings lead on from each other. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. Cheers to the channel of love. So I'm not going to read that card. We had that card yesterday, and the number 4 was very prominent. The Emperor's energy. It seems today we have the number 3, the Empress's energy. Okay, let's go to the Tarot Grand Lux next. So what's he thinking about? He's thinking about the strength of this feminine. He could be comparing this strength in comparison to how others are handling life. And also how he himself handles life. With strength or fear. And we have, well, your card, the Justice card. This feminine is not aware of this masculine's intentions, because she is aware of his perceptions, because she's tapping in now intuitively. She has the 2 flames, and the strength came through yesterday about how she is balancing, maintaining, being able to handle this connection. Today's collective reading was about the masculine struggling, and he knows it. He's not handling it as well as what the Divine Feminine, what it appears to be, is that she's handling things better. Let's read the Justice card. The time is currently 2222. I want to kind of show you 2222 and my shining too. My daughters. Two, 2, is 44. What's interesting about these readings is I feel they're giving you insight into both sides, into the masculine side of things and the feminine side of things. If we want to use the word things. Side of life, side of being. Okay, the Justice card. Scenes of statues and imagery of a blindfolded justice figure are often used to symbolise the impartial role of a judicial system. Presumably, this blindness permits decisions to be reached fairly without bias or distraction, strictly to the letter of the law. I want to say, because of this feminine's uninvolvement, I said that she's not aware of this masculine's intentions, so she's not controlling it. The fact it says that she's blindfolded, so it allows, well, it says presumably this blindness permits decisions to be reached fairly without bias or distraction, strictly to the letter of the law. So whatever happens, it is down to this masculine's doing. It's not because of this feminine's interference. We know that the divine is stepping in to help the masculine. On this card, the letter of the law is represented by the feather and the power to apply the law is signified by the sword. If only that symbolism of impartiality was actually the case in the real world. Okay. So is that stating that that is not the case? How did she do it? That's what he's thinking. It's like, how did she get herself out of, well, her own entrapments? A leap of faith and an act. A leap of faith. And an act of courage. And through doing that is how this feminine's gained her strength. Let's go to the Sacred Spirit reading cards next. The angels and ancestors abide in their time. Okay. I feel the ancestors, your ancestors, would like this to be brought to your awareness and for you to be able to perceive that before anything drastic happens. They'd rather you come to your own conclusions than having to be forced to move, change. I would rather you make that realisation for yourself. I feel you're only just noticing the signs, but once you open up that portal, that communicating with the divine through signs and synchronicities, they'll increase. Okay, we have the card. Here you're between worlds, new directions. Between worlds. Card number 5. Or this masculine's between worlds. Because one of you will be standing in the feminine's energy and the other one's sitting in the masculine's energy. In between worlds, card number 5. Life transition, new directions. The ancient soul of the sea turtle travels on many journeys throughout its physical life. The hard shell of the turtle is its home and protection. Across many religious and cultural groups, turtles can be viewed as good or bad omens. They are often visualized as the bridge between heaven and earth and the guiding spirit that supports the world and its people. Turtles are independent travellers, always pushing forward in new directions. The nature of the sea turtle encourages exploration and experimentation at a steady pace. Patience is needed now as you encounter new opportunities that will directly affect your life decisions. While the turtle represents the patience of life and waiting for the right time, you are encouraged not to wait too long. Right now you may be feeling energetically blocked, physically stagnating or feeling stuck, or in between decisions that could take you left or right, leaving you worrying if you will make the wrong decision. Everything comes in divine direction with the turtle totem. Try to avoid waiting too long to seize opportunities if they present themselves while the current momentum is present. Being in the right place at the right time is essential for the turtle. Be patient but assertive. A new change in career path, living arrangements and residential location are possible now. Your home is your sanctuary. Ensure a physically clean and decluttered atmosphere for relaxation and wellness. Pay close attention to where you direct or channel your personal energy, as you can be led down opposing paths. Travel and long journeys can be favourable now, including physical and spiritual quests. Go with the flow, enjoy the journey, and trust in the process of life. Ultimately, just like the sea turtle, you may need to surrender. Let your spirit wander and drift within the sea of life to find your direction. The shadow aspect: irresponsible actions, financial mismanagement. Your affirmation: I trust in the flow of life. I am safe and protected in my soul's sacred journey. Okay, should we have a look and see what the angels and ancestors wish to say? I don't know. Houdini.
She's climbed out your window.
Oh.
She was upstairs.
Was she upstairs?
Your window though.
Yeah, my window is open.
She jumped out.
We've got pussycats that are escaping from the home tonight. And it's a bit of a Houdini act, but no. Belle's jumped out of my bedroom window. It's okay, it's not a big drop. It goes on to another roof. But she's got a bell on her. But Leo's already escaped today and went into the neighbour's house, like 2 doors up, which was interesting. So that was a little commotion out there. The guys heard Belle's bell, and it's like, how did she get out? Did you let her out? I was like, no, I didn't let her out. Okay. Your angels and ancestors, they've chosen the Sage card for you. Be devoted and committed. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. The Sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes as the wandering yogi is on this card. Perhaps, it doesn't say that, sorry. It guides you to take notes as the wandering yogi is on this card, because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation. Interesting. That's this first card here. So this card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and all of your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. I've just seen the similarity. Okay. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognised, and your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. Okay. Bit distracted then. Interesting. It's like the animals, wildlife. I seem to have lost the ability to speak. Libra, come on. We was having a barbecue, and one wasp kind of killed the vibe a little bit. And anyway, distractions. Libra, let's have a look at the Heal Yourself reading cards. This energy is very directed guidance, I feel, towards the masculine here. The feminine, we have the strength, we've got the justice card, we're being blindfolded, going with the flow. But there's this in-between worlds, this indecisive energy coming from the masculine. Let's see what the Heal Yourself reading cards want to say. Temptation. You know what I feel here? Because I can feel, for the feminine, like the temptation to, I feel, to connect, reach out to the masculine. But if that's kind of a common practice for you, then this masculine has some lessons that he needs to learn without you being involved. Although it does feel like you are involved. But this is something that he has to do. This temptation card is, I feel about, you know, the masculine being your biggest weakness, even though you're extremely strong. Your weakness resides within him. That's what's coming through. Let's read this message. Card number 19. Life is full of temptations, and right now you're being asked to choose the higher path. Now, yesterday when I pulled from the Heal Yourself reading cards, I felt it would be for the masculine's energy, and it was sensuality. And I felt it was for the feminines, and it feels the same. It's the same case for this evening. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you are experiencing or moving on? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? Although I do feel this masculine here is taking these questions on board as well. This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it into your life. Okay, action. Give yourself 5 minutes of uninterrupted time. Write down in what area of your life you are being tempted, what choices you have made, and what are the best choices you could make. Rub your hands together, then place them slightly apart from each other. Imagine that you are holding an orange ray of light between your hands. Focus on courage. What does it mean for you to be courageous enough not to buy into temptation? Place your hands on the part of your body where you need courage the most. Send the orange ray there and repeat, I am courageous, and take positive actions that yield the greatest results. Imagine yourself acting courageously and doing what will lead you to the higher path. Wow. Okay, Libra. Let's finish with a message from the journey of love. I went into a little trance then. Lead us not into temptation. The journey of love. Okay. The Cloak. Card number 50. I felt that should say like the cloak of awareness, but then I was taken to like the invisibility cloak. But anyway, the cloak. Card number 50, let's have a look and see what this painting is called. Song of Solitude. 50. Song of Solitude. I'm just taking the time to have a look at the image as well. Song of Solitude. Card number 50. The Cloak. Around you, there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside, to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you That was a long, loud, fast train. Okay. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. Libra, let's finish with this poem. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail with no wind and no place to go. I will talk to you all soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.